Okay, we're going to make some more AI dungeon content here. Um, yeah, I'm kinda really into this AI dungeon thing now, aren't I? It's a day ago since I made the previous episode. I think I'm going to upload this in about a week's time or something. But yeah, I just love this AI dungeon thing. And I've discovered something else that isn't AI dungeon, but it's something similar. And I'm going to show it to you in just a bit because it's absolutely free and that's amazing. And it's pretty much similar to this. I'm going to show you in just a few minutes. But first we're going to get the story going again. I've kind of forgotten where I was. I think just left the hermit. Yeah, here's the image of him. Yeah, so we just left the hermit's hut, and he is. He gave me a compass and a leather-bound map, and the compass will help me to find Lady Isolda. Where's her name now? Lady Isolda, who is one of Lord, or she, she is the eldest daughter of Baron Blackthorn. So at least he has two daughters. He has, what was her name earlier? Melinda something. Her. Lady Marina. Um, so that's obviously a younger daughter then. And he has Lady Isolda, who is the eldest daughter, and she is kind of a rebel against her father. As beautiful as her mother and as cunning as her father. So, yeah, she has rebelled against her family's evil secret. Yeah, so in this episode, we're probably going to try to find Lady Isolda. Isolde? Isolda? Uh, Isolde. Okay. You bid farewell. Hang on. Oh, I forgot, old man. Do you perhaps have any alcohol to spare? To spare. I need to get my courage up. We're playing a bit of a coward, aren't we? He's a bit of a coward. Hang on, does he even have a name? Our character doesn't even have a name. We should make up a name, shouldn't we? Edwin's eyes narrow as he shuffles to a small cabinet, retrieving a dusty bottle. I have only one bottle of brandy left, and it's very potent. But take heed, too much courage can be as dangerous as too little, and in the whispering woods the line between courage and foolishness is often thin indeed. He pours a generous measure into a chipped mug. Drink this, then be on your way. I down the. It was brandy, wasn't it? Yeah. I down the brandy quickly, quickly as hell. Yeah, this is a good story. The potent brandy burns like fire down your throat, making your eyes water as your head spin. Edwin watches with a knowing look as you gasp for air, your face flushing red. Careful, young one. That's brandy from the old country. It's meant to warm the bones, not cloud the mind. He steadies you as you sway slightly, the alcohol already starting to take effect. Now, before you leave, I have one final gift for you. Oh, oh, even more. Oh, I spelled that wrong, but AI Dungeon usually understands. As you steady yourself, the room spinning slightly from the potent brandy, Edwin shuffles to a small chest in the corner of the hut. Yeah, that's potent brandy, all right. I just needed one little cup and it's all spinning now. The chest creaks open, revealing a collection of ancient dusty artifacts. He rummages through them, his gnarled fingers brushing against various trinkets and relics until he finds what he's looking for. He turns to you, holding a small, intricately carved wooden figurine. What is this thing? The figurine depicts a wolf, its eyes glowing with an inner light that pulses faintly in the dim light of the hut. This is a talisman of protection, Edwin explains, pressing it into your hands. It once belonged to a great hunter who tracked the blackthorns for years. It won't save you from their power, but it may give you a moment's warning when danger approaches. Thank you, old man, for all your help. I will be off now. Oh, oh, there we go. As you step out of Edwin's hut, the night air is crisp and cool, the silver moonlight casting long dancing shadows through the whispering woods. The ancient trees stand sentinel, their leaves whispering secrets in the breeze. You take a deep breath, the brandy warming your veins, and set off into the woods, the compass in hand guiding you towards your destiny. That's a good place to take a little break here, because um, first I'm going to show you, I showed you this map in the previous episode, but I started making a bigger map now of the entire Whispering Woods here. It's not very impressive yet, but I'll just fill in all the locations I find here in the Whispering Woods as we go. So this is where we are now, at Edwin's hut. Um, so yeah, now we need to find Lady Isolde. But first, yeah, it's the AI RPG. First, I want to show you the free thing I found. It looks better in Firefox, so I'm just going to pull a Firefox window in here because it actually looks better in Firefox, I think, like this, full screen. Um, this is on the perchance.ai. Oh, hang on. How do I get back to... It's at perchance.org AI RPG. Uh, my friend Sinok, um, he's also a friend of Falagar's, and he's on Falagar's Discord, the Adventurers Guild. So he's been watching my videos, and he recommended this perchance thing to me. And I've only scratched the surface with it. This perchance thing is full of free stuff for AI, like generating pictures or even stories like this and everything in between. It's this perchance website is really full of all sorts of AI goodies. And I've only explored this so far and a few of the other things here. There are AI story generators, AI image generators, the hierarchical world generator. That was really fun. So there are AI chats. You can create like AI characters and chat with them, and AI text adventures. This thing is immense. It's full of really wonderful stuff. And this AI RPG thing, it's like AI Dungeon, but it doesn't look as fancy as AI Dungeon. Um, so I could actually make a demonstration adventure here. Let's just fill in this who I am and what the story is about. So I'm going to take the same concept as I used in the one we're doing in AI Dungeon, the young loser going out on an adventure. I am a young adventurer who has left my home village to find adventure. Just simple. And let's see if we can generate a story with this. We're going to get into this as well. This is what's most important, what's most impressive with this. But let's see if we can generate the beginning of a story here. So yeah, that's how it starts filling in then. This is a wall of text, but it's not going to be, not every input is, not every entry is going to be this much of a wall of text. I'm not going to read all this, but you can clearly see that it's creating a story here from the beginning. And it's much like AI Dungeon. And then what will you do next? So I can just say or do or whatever, and the story will then go on. I can also use this, and it's going to generate different options for how to proceed in the story. I'll show you. It's generating them now. I think it's like 3 options. Yeah, here are 3 different ideas for what you could do next in this story. And you just press the buttons. This is absolutely amazing. I decide to follow the whispers of the wind through the wheat fields, trusting that it carries the whispers of adventure and wisdom. Seek out nearby ancient ruins. I approach the village elders. Isn't that... Oh, it's making new ones. Okay. What if I don't want... But here I can do my own input. This is what is most impressive here. Use this to keep track of important player NPC world info that you want the AI to pay attention to. You can track anything at all, including NPCs, quests, time of day, skills, mental states, reputation, etc. Here's a basic example. Yeah, level 1, hit points 100 of 100, mana. Look, you could actually make a real role-playing game with this. You'd you'd keep track of this just like you do in a pen and paper role-playing game. You keep track of this here, these stats, and you use, well, there are masses of dice simulators online that you could use to to well, simulate dice. So you could have a real battle system, and you have hit points and stats and stuff here. And the inventory, I tried this last night. I showed it to my wife how interesting this is. So we're going to make an inventory. So let's say I have 40 gold pieces. Oh, 40 gold pieces and 1 rusty dagger, and of course 1 beer. So that's my inventory now. Now I'm gonna Um, I'm going to show you that this actually works. I check my purse. How many gold coins do I have? Your purse holds exactly 40 gold pieces. Imagine that. Oh my, I dropped a gold coin and it fell into the river. I check my purse again. How many coins do I have? 39. Imagine that. The guy who's working on this, you can make an auto update here too, but it says that it doesn't really work very well. But last night when I tried it, it actually worked quite well, at least for the gold coin experiment here. So look at that. Now I have 39 gold pieces. Using this in the future, we can create entire like simulated text, pen and paper RPGs. Isn't Yeah, I'm getting way worked up for one little number here, but I think this is just amazing. And it's something like this that the guys doing AI Dungeon are actually working on, making AI Dungeon into like a real role-playing game with stakes. And I could even have here um, health hit points. Like so, I have 100 through 100 now, and I can track that. And Magica, I'd call it Magica because I come from the Elder Scrolls. Well, I'm not a magician, so let's say 50 through a 50 through 50. What's the other one? Stamina. Yeah, but I wouldn't track that now. But you can do all sorts of stuff like this. There was a when I did the auto update the first time, I got a little pop-up that told me that this auto update thing is mostly experimental still, but as you see, it clearly works to some degree. But I think since it is experimental, I'd still, if I would be playing a game with this, I would update these manually because no problem, still keeps track of all the numbers in here, as you can clearly see. Really, really awesome. In fact, I think you can do that in a way in AI Dungeon too. We could actually try that too, couldn't we? I could just copy this, couldn't I? I could just copy this. We're gonna try that actually. I'm gonna try that. I'm gonna create an inventory in AI Dungeon right now. I need a drink here. I'm getting way worked up here over one gold piece. But yeah. So thanks Sinok for showing me this. This AI RPG. Yeah, I did this all last night. Um, really, really fancy. It also saves your stuff here. Um, it, it uses the browser storage actually, but you can also download the files. I don't know, but you can download a copy to your desktop, so you can just put it in here somehow later, so you can just save your adventures. Really, really good. You can also make these larger like this, of course. And I guess, I think it said somewhere that you need to make this kind of small-ish, like 500 words or something. Um, but I'm not sure. I just love stuff like this. I think this is the future of gaming. I think this is the future of gaming. These are the first steps towards the Star Trek holodeck. Mark my words. There was something else I was gonna say about this, but I don't remember what it was. But I think I did everything. Um, I might do an adventure with this in the future. Currently on this is an AI dungeon video, so I won't start a proper adventure with this. I will make a new video, but I'm showing you this because this is a free option for you to actually just go in and play with and have a lot of fun with. And there are also links down here. I'm not going to get into these now because this is too much. Like this one, you, should I show you that? Yes, I should. I should show you that. Sorry for the whiteness now, blinding whiteness. Can we? Yeah, yeah, we could make it dark. Okay. Oh, here's a cat too. It's Kaylee. Yeah, well, okay, she's going to go to sleep. Oh, thank God. So I can sit here just do this. Um, yeah, this one. I was playing with this one too. Oh, this is so. Oh, yeah. Let's get into this. Yeah, I'm really enthusiastic about these things. It's quite childish, but this is like a new. It's an entirely new frontier. This AI thing. So this is going to create a world for a fantasy world, or you can create any world you want. You could create a universe, but we're going to create just a fantasy fairy tale medieval world. Oh, this is on Firefox because these pages look better in Firefox. So let's just try to create that. This planet is called Eldoria, a sprawling realm of enchantment where the boundaries between fantasy and reality blur, and the whispers of ancient lore echo through the ages. It is a place where magic is as common as the air its inhabitants breathe, and mythical creatures walk alongside humans in a tapestry of diverse cultures and landscapes. That sounds so good. And look now, it's creating regions in this world. You can see here the enchanted forest of Ardania, the shimmering seas of Lumeria, the kingdom of Gildenhurst. That sounds really interesting. The crystal peaks of Frostfall, the whispering jungles of Xanadu, the sands of the shifting dunes, the shadowlands of Umbra. I think this kingdom of Gildenhurst sounds really interesting. Now this is going to just start branching off. So we can click here, and now it's starting to generate the kingdom of Gildenhurst along with images. Imagine that. Look. Oh, so now we see what it looks like, this kingdom of Gildenhurst. And it's just making it up as it goes. Castlehurst Grand Live now is generating parts of the kingdom. The mystical Academy of Gildenhurst, the Great Hall of Castlehurst, the Merchant's Quarter, and the Enchanted Forest of Whispers. I'd like to see the Academy. An elite institution for young prodigies to learn the intricate arts of magic. Yes, boasting sprawling campuses with floating classrooms and magical gardens where mystical flora bloom under the tutelage of wise instructors. Let's check on that. Oh my, I'm 25 minutes into the video and I haven't even touched AI Dungeon yet. We should get back to the AI Dungeon, but I just wanted to show you these things. That actually looks like a bit like the College of Winterhold in Skyrim, doesn't it? And now it's generating parts of the library itself. So as you see, it just branches off and branches off, and you can just kind of explore this imaginary thing. Amazing. Truly, truly amazing. Really amazing. We're going to get back to AI Dungeon now. I might do some stuff with that thing later on. It also has AI image generators, but I haven't really tried them out. So, or I tried them out just a bit, but in this episode we're going to make the thumbnail. I think we're going to make it inside AI Dungeon with the C function, because this is an AI Dungeon video. So let's see now. So now we're going to find Lady Isolda. I think I can just press continue here. I think we're going to get really close to the 100 actions mark in this episode, and that's when AI Dungeon might start repeating itself, but we'll handle that when we get there. The compass needle swings wildly, pointing you deeper into the heart of the Whispering Woods. As you walk, the forest grows darker, the trees seeming to lean in closer, their gnarled branches reaching out like grasping fingers. The air grows colder, and an unnatural stillness falls over the woods. The only sound is the soft crunch of leaves under your feet, and the occasional rustle of unseen creatures in the underbrush. I was going to create an inventory. We could possibly do that in the plot essentials. Mm, yeah, I think that would go in the plot essentials. Let's let's just try that out. So what do I have? I had the compass. I have the figurine. What's it called? The statuette. The the talisman of protection. Oh, and I had the potion. The potion of sunlight. Have we ever heard in this story how much gold I have? Let's just say I have 32 pieces of gold. And I have silver brand. Silverbrand the sword. I think that's what I'm carrying now. I'm dressed. I'm not gonna add my clothing items or anything. I think this is what we're going to work with. And now I'm going to see if I can count my money. If this works. I take out my. Let's try the same thing here. See if it works. So I should have 32. Yeah, it does. Yeah, it does, of course. It reads it from here. Oh, God. Oh, my. Oh, my. I dropped a gold coin, and it disa disappeared in the underbrush. Let's see. I'm just messing about here now. Let's see if this works here too. If it actually does the counting, or if I actually have to update it here, because now if I would like be playing this as a game now, I would change this to 31. So yeah, that means it works. But let's see if it can actually count here without me changing that. Let's see. You stoop to search through the dense underbrush for a lost coin. Your fingers probe through the fallen leaves and twigs, but you feel no hard gleaming metal. Strange whispers seem to rise from the depths of the underbrush as you hunt. An eerie tingle creeps up your spine, an unshakable sensation of being watched. Just as you start to abandon the search, you freeze. Yeah, I just lost a gold coin. Of course I'm freezing. I count my coins again. How many do I have? This is a bit outside the thing, but I just want to. Yeah, you now have 31 pieces. Let's actually keep using this. And also, I could assign these the silver brand. I could make a story card with silver brand. So every time silver brand, the name comes up, it will be. For example, silver brand is an ancient weapon that of immense power and of immense power. It has been in my family for generations. I think that's good enough. For triggers, you should only have like you you don't need to put anything but the name of the thing. Yeah, okay. So I did custom here and I called it item. I don't think the types and the things actually matter, but I'm not sure. So I usually do it like this. You can do it however you want. So this is now going to be a story card. I think also that I can export these story cards into other scenarios later. So let's start creating a bit of story card stuff here. So there we go. Now that's always going to be referenced. I could also make one for the potion and put in the stuff that he told me here. Yeah, and this talisman of protection. I could. I'm actually gonna do that. I'm sorry if this is boring. Custom item. Whoa, whoa, what was it now? The talisman of protection. Let's just talisman of protection. Um, I wonder how that's gonna work here. I think I can only use talisman. Oh yeah, I should copy. I'm gonna, yeah, okay, yeah, it does that. Very handy. Let's just take that and put it in. Um, let's see. It is a talisman of protection. I think that's good. Yeah, so now I have two story cards here, and I think I can actually export these later if I want to. The potion of sunlight. I'm actually not going to make more story cards right now because I think I might be boring you with that. I also had that leather map, so let's put that in here. So yeah, look at me actually creating an inventory here, and it's actually working. Isn't that quite something? The wisp. Okay, you count the remaining coins with a growing dread. You now have 31 pieces of gold. One has indeed vanished into the darkness of the whispering woods. As you count, you notice a faint phosphorescent glow from the underbrush where the coin disappeared, pulsing in time with your heartbeat. The whispers grow louder, more insistent, and you catch a glimpse of something small and pale moving beneath the leaves. I'm a coward, so I keep going, trying to just ignore the unpleasant glow. I whistle, I whistle cheerfully to heighten my spirits. Let's keep going. Find Lady Isolda. I want to see her. If her sister looked like that, I want to see Lady Isolda too. The glow fades and the whispers diminish as you put more distance between yourself and the spot where you lost the gold coin. Your whistled tune echoes through the dark woods, sounding a bit forced and nervous despite your best efforts to appear confident and carefree. The ancient oaks loom overhead, their branches intertwining like gnarled fingers, casting a lattice shadow that seems to undulate with your whistling rhythm. Yeah, see, it often reuses words a little bit too often, like gnarled. That's obviously a favorite word, but I mean, real authors do that too, to be honest. Um, I wonder what Tolkien would have thought thought about AI stories like this. I don't think he would have liked it very much. Um, I press the march now. Was the lady Isolde? Oh, we're 40 minutes in. Time just flies with this. As you press onward, the compass needle swings steadily, guiding you deeper into the heart of the whispering woods. The moon casts an airy glow through the dense canopy, casting long dancing shadows that seem to twist and writhe. I don't know how to pronounce writhe, 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 with a life of their own. The air grows colder, and the whispers of the woods grow more insistent, as if the very trees are trying to warn you of the dangers that lie ahead. There was some repetition there from earlier, but that's. As you march on, the compass needle steadfastly points towards your destination, the path ahead illuminated by the silvery moonlight filtering through the dense canopy. The woods grow denser and the trees more ancient and twisted, their roots snaking across the forest floor like the veins of some slumbering giant. The whispers of the woods grow louder, more insistent, and you swear you can make out words in their ethereal murmurings. We need to kind of push the story on now. It seems like it's kind of stuck in this. How do we do that? Let's just um, let's just throw something in there and see if we can't. No, this is definitely this has been before, so I'm going to try and retry that. I think this is new actually. As you press deeper into the whispering woods, the path grows increasingly treacherous. The ancient oaks seem to crowd closer, their gnarled branches reaching out like grasping fingers, while the compass needle wavers and spins more erratically. The whispers grow louder, more insistent. Lots of repetition, but I think this last part is actually new. And you can make out a name among them. Isolda. The name is repeated over and over, the night carried on the night breeze, as if the very woods are trying to guide you. I take heed and follow the name Isolde to my destination. Let's try and a bit force it. If it gets stuck, it's kind of stuck-ish now, isn't it? I'm trying to get it to actually push the story forward, but if it gets really stuck and it just keeps repeating these gnarled branches and treacherous and erratic whispers and stuff, then just do the story and we could, actually I could show that. We'll do the story thing. Finally, I reach Lady Isolda's hiding place, and I'm gonna let the AI just make up what her hiding place is, like if it's a mansion or a cave or whatever, if she's like the Lady of the Lake or whatever. So let's see now what happens. The dense undergrowth parts, revealing a small secluded glade bathed in the silvery light of the full moon. In the center of the clearing stands a small thatched roof cottage, its walls covered in creeping vines and its windows glowing with a soft warm light. Smoke curls lazily from the chimney. See, I don't really like that. Well, I made AI Dungeon make the decision, so maybe I should go with that, or maybe I should actually make it into something more impressive, like a cave or something. Like a thatched roof cottage. We came from that. The old guy, Edwin, lived in a thatched roof cottage out there. So I'd kind of like something else. Let's retry it. Oh, okay. Let's erase that. Yeah, I usually don't do this story thing, uh, but sometimes you want to push the story in the right direction. So I finally, let's try it again. I finally reach Lady Isolda's hiding place, because she's hiding from her evil father and mother and that other sister. Let's make it a cave. Let's see. Let's just see what happens with that. You emerge from the dense woods into a small clearing where a cave entrance is partially hidden by a curtain of hanging vines. The compass needle suddenly stops spinning and points directly at the cave mouth. As you approach, you hear a soft, melodious voice singing an old lullaby. The vines part slightly, revealing a glimpse of candlelight and the silhouette of a woman within. There we go. Although I'm a coward at heart, I step into the cave saying, Lady Isolde. As you step into the cave, the air grows warmer, the scent of beeswax candles and damp earth filling your nostrils. The melodious voice continues to sing, the words echoing softly off the cave walls, a hauntingly beautiful melody that seems to weave a spell around you. You push aside the heavy curtain of vines, their leaves rustling softly as they brush against your skin. Let's see if we can meet Lady Isolde here now. As you step into the cave, the world outside seems to fade away, leaving only the warm, flickering glow of candlelight and the enchanting melody that fills the air. The cave walls are adorned with intricate tapestries and ancient runes, their surfaces glistening with moisture. The air is thick with the scent of beeswax and the faint, sweet aroma of some exotic incense. The melody grows louder, more insistent as you venture deeper into the cave. Again, I say, Um, the singing stops abruptly, replaced by a sudden deathly silence. A figure emerges from behind a heavy velvet curtain, her movements graceful and predatory. Lady Isolde stands before you, her beauty almost supernatural, pale skin, raven hair, and eyes that seem to glow with an inner light in the candlelight. She is dressed in a gown of deep crimson silk, its fabric clinging to her curves. Edwin sent you. How unexpected. Oh, I like this description. We're going to generate a picture of her now in the cave here. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna spend some minutes on doing that now. Let's see now. I'm going to open the thing again. This this has actually been saved from yesterday. I think these are the other ones we've generated the pictures, aren't they? Yeah, the creatures in the stream there, and here's the old man we generated last night, or let's see. Okay, so I can't open that. Um, Raven hair. Her sister had red hair. Let's make a picture. Um, oh yeah. Let's see now. Cave walls are adorned. Yeah. Let's see if this will actually make make something interesting. Let's see what it does with that. I took the cave description and the description of Lady Isolde. So let's see what AI Dungeons image generator makes of this then. Well, there's no woman in. Oh yeah, there she is. Yeah, that's pretty good. She's gorgeous. Can I retry that? Like, I'd like to see her better. But actually, this is a kind of a good picture too. I think. Can I save this? Yeah, I can, but then it's gonna flicker to white. So I'm gonna download it. Wish I could just save it here, but I'm gonna download. It's gonna flicker to white now when it downloads. I might use this because I like her there, and the cave she lives in looks really eerie. Let's try and retry that. If we can get a better view of her. Otherwise, I'm just gonna use this. Oh, that's very good too, actually. That's very good too. I wonder if we could use one of the other um, image generators too. But these are quite good. I think I like this one even better. Yeah, I think I like this one actually. When you cut this out and put it into the thumbnail, like you cut it like this, that's going to look really effective in the thumbnail, I think, with the backlighting there. So I think I'm going to save this and use it for the thumbnail. You'll see in the thumbnail if I have done that. There are also on the Perchance website, there are masses of different image generators. We could try those too, but I was generating images last night and it started creating nipples and stuff, and I can't show that on YouTube, unfortunately. I would like to, but I can't. So I don't think I'm going to use that right now. But AI Dungeons, what do you say, in-game image generator, it doesn't it doesn't generate not safe for work stuff. This is really good. I'm going to save this. So this is now Canaan. This is the cave, and that's Lady Isolde there with the raven hair and stuff. We could also try to generate an entirely new picture of maybe a close-up of her. See if that works. If it doesn't work, if it doesn't look anything like that, I'm going to delete it. But let's see if we can get a close-up of her. Yeah, we could. I don't like the suit guy there, but she looks awesome. I could just cut her out like that. Yeah, that looks bloody awesome, doesn't it? I don't like the guy in the suit there though. Let's retry it. Yeah, there's some sort of guy in front of her all the time here, so I don't know why it does that. But this thing generates beautiful people. Like that's very beautiful. I don't know why it has to put a person there in front. Yeah, that's her. That's definitely her. That I'm gonna save that. Yeah, that's definitely her. That's Kanan now. Looks exactly like that, doesn't it? The dress is different, but you see the faces. That's her. Yes. Vampire eyes too. Yeah, I like that. I love that even. Yes. Yes, I like that. Yeah, that's Lady Isolde. So that's how that is. So I think I'm gonna end the story for today. Yeah, we're at 59 minutes 30 seconds now. So I think I'm gonna end it with this today. I think we did a lot here. That was really interesting. We finally found Lady Isolde. I had to cheese it in a bit here with the cave, but uh, I think we did overall really well here. So yeah, I'm gonna end the video here and well, see you in the next one.